Greetings and welcome back. This is Iris Heath, licensed clinical professional counselor. And today I'm coming to you with the question, what is your faith in? Yes. So I have to be honest, I've had several Bible teachers this week. It is Holy Week and today is Good Friday. It's like Good and Friday. Well, it started with suffering and a crucifixion, but then it ended with the resurrection. So I've had several Bible teachers challenge me this week and said, what is your faith in? And I thought, okay, this keeps coming up. And yet it's a very important question. And so I'd like to pose it to you. What is your faith in? I wasn't planning to, but I like to go out and get written material. I found a very good article on Crosswalk by an author named Carrie Lowrance. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I will link it in the description. And her title is, What is Faith and Why It Is Important? It's very detailed, so I can't go over all of the steps that she gives us, but I would encourage you to read it. So she starts it, I started off with a definition from Merriam Webster Dictionary. And the definition of faith, there were several definitions. I'm going to go with the one that says belief and trust in and loyalty to God, belief in the traditional doctrines of religion, and they even threw something in, oh my goodness, about belief in something for which there is no proof. So, for those of you who don't know, I am a Christian, and so there's a lot of proof, not just the Bible, but history. History actually records Jesus, his crucifixion, as well as his resurrection. There's one account, even historically, the historians can't deny that he was seen by, in one account, by at least 500 people. That's pretty incredible. And so as you do your own research and studying, there's an excellent movie called The Case for Christ. Lee Strobel, who actually in his research became a believer, he actually did a book which was made into a movie where he actually started off not believing, but as a researcher, news reporter himself, he actually started asking questions that brought him to the conclusion. And so in Miss Lowrance's article, she actually defines faith as complete trust or confidence in someone or something, strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than truth, a system of religious belief, and a firmly held belief or theory. I'd like to also pose, I love the Bible actually says there are many scripture passages such as without faith it is impossible to believe God, and tells us that he that comes to him cannot come to him but by faith. And so again, I'll put these references in the description. Another passage, Hebrews 11:1, tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And so she goes on to state that there are different individuals in the Bible who actually had to exhibit faith. She lists Mary, the mother of Jesus. She lists Abraham. She lists the 3 Hebrew boys. she lists others, and yet our time here is limited. So I hope I'm getting my point across. I'd like to encourage you, if you have not already done so, please look at your core values. I'll actually bring something later to actually give you some references to how to go about doing so. But the question on the table today is, what is your faith in? And I like that Dave Ramsey talks about, he has his own, he's a multimillionaire and actually a financial planner who has a podcast. You can look him up. He talks about how our checkbook shows what our faith is in. So if you're not sure, take a look at what you're spending your money on and how you're spending your money, because that may actually give you some evidence as to what you believe in or who you believe in. So, I was going to throw some things out there like, is it in yourself? Is it in your job? Is it in your car? Is it in your house? Is it in your spouse, your parents? Is it in something else? I'd like to encourage you today to make a decision. So, again, the Bible in Romans 10 and 9, and I want to read it because I want it to be accurate. This is the NIV version. It actually states that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. It goes on to say, for it is with your heart you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you confess and are saved. So, again, I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that this has been informative, and that I hope that this challenge that you'll agree to take it on if you haven't already. So have a good Holy Week. Jesus literally paid it all for us. And I hope that you will consider making him your choice also. Continue to be blessed, continue to be encouraged, and be well.